Welcome to the Weekly Dog Sportsman Podcast Show. It's your boy back on Scott the Man Russian.
And I'm Salim, the man Taylor Street.
And we back, baby. We back, man. Football season is close to an end. The Bears are in the playoffs, and the Bulls are still getting trashed. So what the hell going on, man?
Man, Joe, it's good to be season 5, episode 1.
Okay.
7.
Okay.
7.
Yes, 1-7. Like, subscribe, share for this content. Y'all know how it is, yo. It's the Weekly Dog Sportsman Podcast Show. And we got a lot lined up today, Joe. What's on the card today, E?
Man, what's on the card? You know, we got a special edition in the Betterverse, you know.
Betterverse.
That's last. That's coming with a lot of Jews. You know, we're going to give y'all some intake because it's coming to the end with these episodes, so we got to make sure that we give y'all something y'all can carry on in the near future.
Man, Joe, we got a winner and a second place winner. If you're not second, if you're not first, you're last. You know how I say it. Go. We off the rocks.
Shout out to Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, shout out Ricky Bobby. No, really shout out Gold Coast. We gotta get Toast. We're gonna get Gold Coast. Toast.
Yep.
We go. Cheers to Gold Toast.
Tony.
Anthony. Lexus.
Man.
Shout out Tony, man. He our BDFFL Fantasy League champion. Champion of the BDFFL League. League well deserved that we put on here by the podcast, and we solid and we lit. And Tony, man, we got the money. Tony, we got the Tony. Hey, Tony.
Hey,
you know I got your money. So question I got for you, Tony. Do you want the money or do you want the trip to Cancun?
Ooh.
You got a decision to make. So you know you already won, you already the winner. But do he want the cash or he want the stash? What you think? What would you take if you would have won this year? What would you take?
You know,
take the cash or take the trip?
I mean, look, I've been on a lot of trips. So, you know, I like to come in with a couple of hunchos, you know, into the New Year's. So I'm taking those hunchos, you know. I might be able to flip that. I can flip that real quick.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But we can't forget about the runner-up, man. We can't forget
about Small
World. Small World, because he's checking the bag, too. You know,
Small World.
Second place, they
you get the steak dinner. Small World, you want the steak dinner or you want the cash? Which one? The steak dinner, steakhouse dinner in Chicago with all the fine meats, or you want the cash? We gonna find out which one you want, Small World. So y'all know what it is, man. We out here clowning, Joe. Well, we got a lot going on this week, man. Kick it off, man. What we got? The Bears, Joe. What we gonna do? We playing Detroit.
Man, the Bears playing Detroit this week. You know what I'm saying, America? And it's a lot.
Get back.
It's a lot of get backs that's going on. People say we need to sit or should we rest our players? But we'll get into that and Bears talk.
Bears talk.
Bears talk.
Man, what about your homie though, man? Joshua.
Man,
what's his name?
Anthony
Joshua.
Man.
Oh, shout out my homie, man. D. We got D off camera, man. He put in work with the team, Joe. You know,
Sega Genesis.
Stronger and better. He was he came run up. He was second place in a little dog league, Joe versus Shy Guy league. First fantasy leagues. That's a tough league too. Shout out our homie T-Knock for being a winner. We are champions.
We are champions. Shout out to We On Fire Sports Podcast. The spot.
Shout out T-Knock, man.
If y'all know who he is, now y'all know, man. We are champions. Finally got him a W out there.
Finally got him a championship.
Kind of crazy.
Finally got him a championship. We gotta get T on the show, man. We're gonna try and get him today. Maybe not today, but we're gonna have a follow-up show. We're gonna definitely have both our champions on the show, man. But Joshua, let's talk about it, man. He fought Jake Paul. He beat Jake Paul. A lot of people say it was WWE, it was scripted. He went against the script. He went to Africa. Facts. He went back home to Africa. Everybody think he from England. Yeah, he was born in like London, England somewhere. Right. But he come from Nigerian descent, and he was in Nigeria chilling. And guess what? He thought he was going to take that money and run, and them guys got up with him, though. How you feel about it? You think it's the guys, or you think it's just a freak incident?
Man, and first and foremost, I just want to say prayers up to his family, you know, and the ones that, you know, lost their lives, because it's kind of serious, you know.
Right.
At first, I kind of joked with it a little bit because I thought it was the other dude, the other Joshua, not Anthony Joshua. I was thinking it was the one that went on. It is what it is, you know.
Okay.
That boxer, what that be getting into all the crazy stuff. You know?
Okay, yeah.
What's his name? Damn, well, fuck it.
I know you're talking about Short Homie.
Yeah, you know, the one crazy one. But when I found out it was Anthony Joshua, you know, and to him being originally from Africa, you know, I feel like, you know, he got him a ticket and went back home and, you know, some love with that ticket that he got, you know, and so I'm all for it, you know, what he was doing. When I first found out, first I wanted to know, was he drinking? Was he partying? You know what I'm saying? And when it wasn't that, you know, that's just kind of a crazy situation because people, you know, he was in the back seat of a vehicle and he could have lost his life after so much of a high. That's kind of crazy. That's why in life, you can't take no days for granted because you just never know when it's your time to go. The expiration date is for all of us. And so that's the biggest thing, you know, 2025, you know, I'm still alive. And you're alive too, you know.
Hey,
I
drink to that, man. We just down 2025, we still alive. Man, shout out to Anthony Johnson. He survived the accident. I'm salty it happened to him, man, but it's still kind of conspiracy. I got on my controversy shirt today, y'all, so it's a lot of controversy shit I'm gonna be talking about today. It's fair warning. I gave you fair warning, beware. You know what I mean, on my hip hop shit. And so it's time to get to it, man. We the Dog Sports Man Podcast. It's time to talk about real sports. We gambling, so that's why we brought that Joshua shit, because it affected us in the long run, because a few of us had Joshua to take a dive in that match, and he ain't take the dive. And I think like a few other people may have had him take a dive too, and he didn't take the dive, and they was probably in a little bit more powerful situation than we in. We just doing it for entertainment. They probably was doing it for something else. But if y'all addicted to this gambling shit, make sure y'all call that 1-800 number. And Joe, you ready to get going with the show, man?
Well, yeah, so that's, but before we get to the show, we need to get into some iHeart hoops, you know what I'm saying? Like,
the basketball.
Let's just talk a little bit about it because the NBA is here in this prime time. Y'all already know after Christmas season comes upon us, that's when the season normally starts. So now, I just want to give y'all a little bit of who's popping and who's notting. You know what I'm saying? Who's popping and who's notting.
Okay, well, you know, we ain't got all day, but we got a good part of the day, so let's do it. Who you got?
No, so who's popping right now is the Miami Heat right now.
We like the Heat.
These niggas, watch out for the Miami Heat, Joe. They got a deep team. When they got rid of Jimmy, it was a lot that they got for Jimmy, and they just always, that culture just always crazy. You know, they've been busting a lot of teams' asses lately. You know, and I feel like their teams, y'all better watch out and don't sleep on them in the East. Definitely, because the East is still up in the air like that. So that's the team that's hot right now. They on fire. They won 3 straight games, and they scoring the most points in the league right now.
On a 3-game winning spree right now. Miami.
He like that one. D like that one. All right, who knocking then? Who knocking?
Man, the knocking, Joe, who's knocking right now, I'm going to just go ahead and put it out there. Man. The Washington Wizards, they always are knocking, you know what I'm saying?
You know we love the losers.
I know it's nothing new, but, you know, they are losers. You know, they're going to always continue to keep losing. You know, I don't know what's going on with that little situation over there in D.C., but it seems like they don't even want a team. I feel like they might as well go ahead and give up the Wizards and put them somewhere else where
Seattle.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. Like Seattle, somewhere where basketball meant something, because D.C. playing games. How many years y'all going to be weak? You know, the jig is up. The jig is up. You know what I'm saying? Out of all the teams in the NBA, at least 31 of them been trying to shoot for a playoff spot or a play-in spot. Y'all don't even reach the play-in spot. And so for the Wizards, man, that's a team that's knocking. And so I'm gonna put my money on the Wizards all year.
Wizards lose all year.
Wizards lose all year.
Okay. I'm anxious to see what you got to say about this football in America, man. It's football season. You know, I would say some shit about basketball, but the Bulls suck right now. They gonna have a lot of time because football season almost over. It's almost playoff time. I'm gonna give basketball a lot of time and a lot of shine, especially college basketball, college W. So I ain't gonna get away with it. But other side of the break though, man, we coming with football in America. Y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, share for this content. We out.